Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. Wanted to show you all the things that I found on my travels to my garage and estate sales this weekend. I'm going to jump right into it because I've got a lot of stuff here to show you guys. I got this I Love Lucy mug. It is in very good shape, it's really dirty in there, but I don't think it's ever been used. That was about $1.25. At that same sale, picked up these Elvis playing cards in this blue velvet case. These were also, I think, about $0.25. Don't know if those will sell or not. Let's see. Also at that sale, and I thought this would be a good seller, but now I'm not so sure. I got this Boy Scouts of America, this vintage camping equipment. It's got the logo here, although it's like written on there. But then the logo's engraved also here on the kit, and you loosen this wing nut on the top, and there's a whole little camping set. So you got your little plates, there's your little pot, cup, and then the lid for the pot. And I also got a bunch of other stuff too, but I think out of everything, this is gonna, if anything sells, it would be this. Put this back together later. But that was, I don't know, like a buck or two. It's probably $2 because I got all this stuff too. Got this big knapsack, has the logo on it, and it's full of camping stuff. So, I don't know, gonna have to go through it. But the thing I just showed you, I think, is the thing that might go. The rest I might have to donate. I went to a sale at like an over 55 community. I wish I could have gone to all the houses, but the weather wasn't that great. But I did find a few good things. Found this Krups Fast Touch coffee mill. The box has been opened, but it's never been taken out and used. That was $2. These are selling pretty consistently for like 14 to 20. Also at that same house, I found 4 kitchen knives, and I don't know about these two. This is a Cook's Club, like, you know, all-purpose knife, and then this little serrated one. It says Tramontina high carbon stainless steel from Brazil. Look these up. These don't seem to be selling that well, but it's a nice knife, so I might keep that one for myself. This one, I like the shape of it. It was unusual. It's very sharp, and it's very hard to see here, but it says 400C Gold 3 Stainless Japan. And I did find some of these that were selling, so I'm hoping to have some luck with that one. And this was the best one. This is an R.H. Forstner & Company, nice big, probably 8-inch chef's knife. And it also says made in Switzerland on it. So I think I'll make all my money back on those. But those were $0.25 a piece. Went to another house in that same development, and really, really nice people. I met a lot of really nice people this weekend. They were just very nice to talk to. Found this pewter mug. It's hard to see here. It says Selangor pewter hammered and wood mug. If I don't sell it, I'll give it to my son. He collects pewter. And I got this one for my son. This is Polish piece of pewter. I don't know the name. It says Polyart on the bottom, but I can't find out any information about it. That was $1. The mug was 25 cents. Also got this piece there. This is a clear glass cat. It's from Rainbow Glass in West Virginia. And if it were a colored one like amethyst or cobalt blue, I'd probably have better luck with him, but I may still sell him. He was 50 cents. And also at that same house, this, I know I could sell it in a heartbeat, but I actually got this for my mom. She loves Disney, she loves Mickey, and she loves when they have, you know, the Mickey through the years. She loves those kind of pieces. So this is just a really, really nice resin piece, really detailed. Has a clock here. It needs to be pulled out and have a battery put in it. But other than that, it's in great shape, and it was only $1. I couldn't believe it. And I got there late. I couldn't believe that wasn't snatched up already. And also from that same house, I got two more things. I got this plate. This is the University of Rhode Island. I bought it because it says Wedgwood on the back, and there are a few of these up on eBay. And this I got for free because she saw me looking at it, and she said, you know what, if you want it, just take it because it's heavy and I don't want to put it back in the box. So it was supposed to be $1, but like I said, she gave it to me for free. This is a Pampered Chef Train cookie mold. That's still in the box. Okay. Then I went to another kind of community sale, but it was indoors. Thank goodness, because it was raining. And their prices were really cheap. They were, even though they were raising money for charity, their prices were really good. I found this set of two little Leveline shelves, 50 cents, brand new in the box. I bought these for my daughter's room because she already has a few up in her room, and those match perfectly. And then I bought some DVDs. These were all $1 a piece. I bought The Simpsons seasons 2 and 3. I bought this movie for us to watch because my son said it was really creepy, and it's based on a Stephen King book, and I love his stuff. And that was brand new in the package. And then I found a Cars DVD, and I bought it in case my daughter wanted to see it, but then I didn't realize these are actually selling pretty well. Like, you know, $8 to $10 a piece. So, the only thing that you have to do, especially with kids' DVDs, I always check the backs and make sure they're nice and clean, because we get DVDs from the library all the time and they're a complete disaster. But that's a nice clean copy of it. And I take pictures of the other side of the DVD so people can see that it's, you know, not scratched up. Okay. Went to another sale and found this owl necklace, and because it's hinged this way, they call that articulated, and it's by, it's hard to see, but it says Coventry down there, so it's a Sarah Coventry piece. These things don't usually sell very well, but because it's an owl, it'll sell. I've seen them selling consistently for like anywhere from $15 to one went for $35. And it cost me 50 cents. Because owls are hot for some reason. Also, at another sale, found this West Point pewter letter opener. But I think I'm going to keep this one for my son because he would just flip over that. Went to another sale where the lady was selling everything. Her prices were a little out of control, but I did find some nice things pretty cheap. I always like to buy old books because you just never know. If they're cheap enough, I buy them. And these were all $1 a piece. I found this Audell's Mathematics and Calculations for Mechanics. It's in really, really good shape considering the age. That was $1. And this one, Modern Electric and Gas Refrigeration. That's in OK shape. And then Marine Engineering. And these are all from like the mid 40s. And then from that same sale, I also picked up this Breyer collectible ornament. I know Breyer is a really good name, and she wanted $4. She ended up taking $3 for it, which I still thought was a little high, but I should be able to sell that for a decent price. Went to an estate sale, and the woman who I guess had owned the house, or her family had owned the house, was just so nice. And she saw me carrying around Bibles because I went on a Bible hunt. I found this one, even though the cover is not in great shape. It should sell. It does have a leather cover. This one is kind of pathetic, but you never know. It was only $1. Has a linen cover on it, but it is pretty old. I can't date that one. And then she saw me carrying those two, so she went and she found this one for me. And again, nice leather cover. It's in pretty good shape. There's a torn page in the back, and there's all this family stuff in here, which I may or may not take out. Funny thing is, I was looking at some of these last names and they looked familiar, and I called my mother and I said, "Don't you know people by this last name?" She's like, "Oh yeah, I grew up with that one and that one and that one." That was just funny. And also at that house, I picked up another Scrabble game for $1. So I spent a total of $4 there. Went to this sale out in the middle of nowhere, and the guy pretty much, he just had garbage, not much at all. And I felt really bad for the guy, but I found this piece and I'm a little bummed. I mean, I knew it was broken when I bought it. It has a big chip out of it here. But it's a nice crystal piece. It's hard to see, but it is signed down here, and I couldn't figure out at first what the signature was. Turned out to be Ralph Lauren. I didn't know Ralph Lauren made crystal. These cowboy boots are actually selling for $20 to $30. Mine's chipped though, so I'm hoping to maybe get 10 out of it. And tried to get some guy stuff again. And this time I got a couple guy related things just for research purposes for myself. Sale I went to, the guy just gave me this Harley Davidson catalog. It's like 2 years old, but you know, I can still flip through it and learn some stuff from that. And then I also paid $1 for this Sporting Knives book, just so I can familiarize myself with the different types and the brands, because I knew nothing. But it has all the brands in here and prices, so even though it's dated, I think I'll still learn something from it. And then I also got this, I got this down vest. It's filled with 100% down. It's nylon, and it's from Cabela's, and size large. Looks brand new, and it was $10. I figure I gotta make some money off of that. Oops, sorry guys, my tripod doesn't want to cooperate here. Alright, and last but not least, I went back to the estate sale that I went to a week or two ago, where this little old lady had lived, and the house was just packed. I mean, she should have been on an episode of Hoarders. And I went back because I got an email saying that they were going to open up 300 more totes. I couldn't even believe this woman would have 300 more totes of stuff. But I went back, and this time I even went in the basement. I didn't even know there was a basement the last time, or maybe they didn't have it open. But I found a couple more Bibles, and this was the house I found a ton of Bibles at initially. Oh, I found this one. These aren't selling very well, but this has the original receipt. They ordered this from England, so I don't know if that might help it out a little bit. Found this one, the Open Bible. This should sell. Found a couple that sold recently. Found this book in the basement, Understanding Television, like the mid-40s. Lots of cool pictures in it. So we'll see if that goes anywhere. These are all about $1. And then found this big book, Collier's World Atlas and Gazetteer, and don't think it's selling very well, but again, I always like to buy old books because some of them do very well. And then I was searching in the basement and I found some playing cards. Wasn't sure what they would do. These are from a casino in Aruba. So I picked those up for like maybe a quarter. Then these B cards, they were also used in a casino. They have the seal right here. So hopefully these will do well. And then I just picked these up. These are like from, I don't know, a Catholic school or something. And I might put all these in a lot. But I had to tell you guys another story about this lady's house. I had all my stuff and I was about to leave, and I saw that the office was still full of stuff. So I decided to walk in there, and I saw some more decks of playing cards on top of this dresser. So I walked over there and started looking at them, and there was one deck that was, you know, turned over like this, so it was blank. And I just opened it up and pulled the cards out, and I was very surprised to see that it was a deck full of like pictures of buck naked men. And I just stood there and I was like, oh my Lord. And I'm trying to shove them back into the box as fast as I can. And, you know, my first thought was, I'm like, wow, you know, look what God gave all of you. You must have really thought you were special. And I'm turning 10 shades of red, trying to stuff them back in the box and praying to God that no one walks into the room while I'm looking at these things. And I just thought it was funny because it's this little old lady and she's got like, you know, 15 Bibles floating around her house and a pack of naked playing cards. So, you know, Bibles and porn. Who would have thunk? So, that's it for today, everyone. I gotta get stuff listed. I was gone all weekend and didn't have a chance to do anything. So, good luck to all of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great week. Bye.